Gerald says from San Francisco. Okay, that's part of it. The rest? Lily said, thank you. What about all the memories, especially with it being Christmas? They're painful. Yes, I understand that. But Christmas is not about your past relationship. Christmas, you're supposed to be focusing on celebrations and your spiritual feelings, and I don't care what religion you have. I mean, you can have any religion you wish, but you can still celebrate Christmas. It's nothing wrong with it. I grew up in a Muslim country, but from childhood, my mom always had a Christmas tree up. My uncle would bring Christmas tree from his huge orchard. That was his business, and we would decorate the Christmas tree and put gifts all around it. And we would also celebrate our own Nowruz, which was the 6,000 years old tradition of the New Year equinox, which was in usually 21st of March. So what's wrong with that? So that's what you should be focusing on. Christmas is not about memory of the past. It's about welcoming the new. That's why it's a new event every year. You're celebrating something that just is new. Yeah? And going forward towards a new year. So get into the spirit of the new things. Buy new things. Focus on friends that you have. Focus on the actuality of life here, now. Not the death of the past. What's the use of these memories if you keep wanting to stay in them and then sob about it that I don't have something that doesn't exist? Why would you want to smother yourself and submerge yourself in something that you don't have? That's a make-believe. It's like if I want a new riding boots and I don't have it, and I keep thinking about, oh, the old boots that I had, or I imagine I have this. What for? Wasting my time. Why don't I focus on what can I do now? Which boot I can use, old or not? How can I manage a new one so I can go riding? You know, I might be facetious here, being funny here, but it's not really. There's a message in it. If you go into your memory, what do you find? You'll find recordings of some things that at one time was real. Like you watch a recording of a theater. That's a movie, that's a play, but it's a recording. At one time, it was live performance. But you can't be watching it and thinking, okay, I'm now in connection with a live performance. And then clap, and then whistle, and then none of that will go carry through. You're just making fun of yourself. If you want to look at that memory or that movie of that theater and enjoy the memory, that's okay. But if you want to say, oh, that I don't have, I want, that's torturing yourself for no reason and serves no good to you. So when you go into the memories, because in the memory everything is set and organized and was presenting a certain order as how things were. Your mechanical process is recorded in your memory, the way you were doing things in a given day, including your partner, and all those mechanical process, all those things that you were doing during the day, to go to work and then to meet each other somewhere or to go some event or places, the things that you were doing, whether including your partner or not, that was your mechanical process. And through that mechanical process, a certain order was created. Order of things, how things were in your life. Through that order, your mind, your brain, your mind finds security. Now what has happened is that because that order is broken, because that order was based on the relationship that you had, we're talking about the relationship order. Because that order doesn't exist anymore, because you've broken up, you're missing the way things were. You're not necessarily missing the guy. You're just missing the way things were, which the guy was part of it. Now, if you hang in there and focus on the actuality, build new, go and welcome the new things, and plan on getting new things, and having your life set and plan for it in a certain way that creates new mechanical processes, the things that you can individually continue. Because you can't have the same mechanical process as before, because before it was the two of you that had created all those things that you were involved in during daytime. The stuff that you're still master of, you're still involved, you still create, continue and add more things to it. Through those new mechanical processes, you will create a new order eventually. That new order will give you that security that your mind wants and had. And through that security, you will settle down, you'll be focused and involved, interactive with the actuality of life. Then things will be okay. So at this moment, what you're really facing with is a bunch of memories that are good for nothing because they cannot be used to create a new order. Instead, you should be focusing on creating a new order for yourself so you will feel free again and in control again. And then simply be one with the life, not with the death of the past. Because if you stay in your memory, if you logically look at it, all you're doing, you're creating a life in your mind, it's living, but it's actually coming, that living is the death of the past, because everything that you're thinking of, memory is the past. Past is dead, doesn't exist. So your life, what you call living, would be death of the past. Don't do that to yourself. Face it. It didn't work out. The guy is gone, whether you told him to go or he left or whatever, it didn't work out. Trust the universe, trust the life, trust the flow of your life, trust the flow of this river. That is how it should have been for you, so you will have an opportunity to go forward, explore new things. You could never explore new things until you get off your ass and move to go to new places. Otherwise, you cannot call yourself an explorer by sitting on your chair. And the same way here, you could not meet somebody else, you cannot have a new life if you simply stay in the past and not give opportunity to the new stuff and the happenings of life as the actuality of it is, as it's happening, and be part of it in order to meet the new and then go forward. This is an opportunity for you to explore more, further, not just be where you were and hope to fix something that wasn't really working. Why wasn't it working? Because it's not. So you can be sure that it's not worth thinking about it, because if it was going to work, it would have worked then. But something that you're sure it's not working, you're sitting around hoping that it would come back to work. Why would you put yourself through that kind of a mentality? Accept the fact that it didn't work, therefore it's not working. It's not worth your time to think about it, other than enjoying some memories if you like. But that's life. It's Christmas or not, you're strong enough, wise enough to understand that this is an opportunity for new things, new experiences. Explore life in a forward motion. That's what you should focus on. Christmas or not, memory comes, okay, great. But you don't have to sit there and, oh, yeah, okay. Also, when the memory comes, says, oh yeah, okay, that's a memory of something that didn't work. And I know why it didn't work, so I don't want to think about it anyhow. I'll go on with my life. Now,